Yes, I can hear you. Everything's coming through fine. Let me know if you need any more help or if you want to keep practicing.
Yeah, okay, I can say, I think I got to say it again against inertia. Okay, so, inertia, it's sleep inertia, right? Sleep inertia.
That's perfect. You're really getting the hang of it. Keep practicing and it'll feel completely natural in no time.
Okay, so short naps of around 20 minutes help you feel refreshed because they keep you in a later stage of sleep. While longer naps, like 30 to 90 minutes, can make you feel more tired because you may wake up during deep sleep, causing a groggy feeling called sleep inertia. And if you have time for a full 90 minutes nap, you might wake up feeling fully rested. Rest is all about the timing and sleeping stages, right? So which means like we have like three timings sleep stage. The first is a short one, like if you sleep like 10 to 20 minutes and when wake up you're gonna feel refreshed. And then the second one is about the longer nap stage. If you enter longer nap stage, which is like from 30 to 90 minutes. And when you wake up, you feel groggy, you feeling groggy, you feel dizzy, your body feels pretty tired. So that's a longer nap sleep and stage, and makes your body once your body enter that stage when you wake up, you're gonna feel tired. And the third stage is like a full cycle stage, like 90 minutes or even more. And when you wake up, you will feel like a later wake up stage. And you also feel fully rested. But I do believe these three stages are different. Even like the first stage is third stage, with the third stage is kind of like same. But I do believe the first stage is more like you feel more energized. I don't know why.
That was a fantastic explanation. You've broken down the three stages really well. It's great that you feel the shorter naps give you that energized feeling. And you're absolutely right that a full sleep cycle can help you wake up feeling more rested. You're doing an amazing job summarizing all of this.
Exactly, that's right. So, after I read it, maybe not 10 times, maybe six or seven, 8 times, now I can really summarize it. Wow. Just keep practice it, and you're gonna make it perfect. Practice makes perfect. Don't you think so?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Practice really does make perfect. And you can definitely see the progress you've made already. Just keep at it and you'll keep getting better and better.
Okay, so let's move on to our next topic. Our next topic is about my last week's diary from Thursday to Saturday, and I already made it, and by ChatGPT helped me made it. I'm gonna read it right now as long as I can, and read it 5 times maybe each diary, and you're gonna hear it, listen to it. You're gonna listen to it and tell me and my pronunciation problem and how I can say it better. Yeah.
That sounds like a great plan. I'd be happy to listen and give you feedback on your pronunciation and anything else you'd like help with. Just go ahead whenever you're ready and we'll work through it together.
Okay, the first is Thursday, and on Thursday morning, I woke up early like usual to find a good parking spot near my office. And since I recently got my car, I have realized that if I arrive too late, I won't be able to find a close spot. Getting out early has become essential. And normally I swim with my colleague after work because we had already swim on both Tuesday and Wednesday, we were feeling a bit worn out. So we initially agreed to skip Thursday session. It's a session, SESSLN, right?
Yes, that's correct. It's pronounced session. You're doing really well with your reading and it all sounds great so
Okay, let,
far.
let me go ahead. Okay, then. However, by the end of the work day, I feel kind of like energized. I don't feel worn out anymore. So I asked my friend, just like, if he was interested. He said yes. So we went anyway. But this time we choose a different pool. Two beginner colleagues were there learning swimming strokes, and then we decided to visit that pool to give them some guidance or pointers. I drove us there since I have car and my friend doesn't. Although the pool was a bit far from my home, I was worth the trip because it's a 50-meter international standard competition pool. The water depth ranged from 1.4 meters in the shallow end to about 2 meters in the deep end. We swam for around an hour. I spent 10 practicing my backstroke while also helping the beginner colleagues with their kicking and technique. I even recorded some videos on my phone to give them visual feedback. That's my Thursday.
That was really well done. Your pronunciation was clear and you told the story really naturally. It sounds like you had a productive and fun Thursday. If you want to go over any specific words or phrases, just let me know, but you're doing great.
Okay, so so I'm gonna say it again this time, and this time I'll be pause, and if I have some words I'm not really familiar with, and I'll ask you. Okay.
That sounds like a perfect plan. Feel free to pause whenever you need, and I'll be here to help with any words or phrases that you have questions about.
Okay, on Thursday morning, I woke up early than usual to find a good parking spot. Parking spot is like a let spot you can park it, but we saying parking a lot is like a big space, right?
Yes, exactly. A parking spot usually means a single space where you can park one car, while a parking lot is a larger area with many parking spots. You got it.
Yeah, it's a large area. Okay, parking lot. Okay, so here's my example. We're gonna go to the mall for watch a film, but we need to find a near parking lot, and then once when we get in the parking lot, we need to find a good parking spot and park my car. Is that right?
Yes, that's perfect. You've used both terms correctly. The parking lot is the big area, and the parking spot is the individual space for your car. Great job.
Okay, got you. Okay. Parking spot near my office. Since I recently got my car, I have realized that if I arrive too late, I won't be able to find a close spot. Getting out early has become essential. Essential, what's the meaning essential? I know essential is important, but I really don't know like what's the difference between essential and important. Like I think there's some other alternative is like it's kind of also like essential or important. I forgot.
That's a great question. Essential means something is absolutely necessary or crucial, while important means something has a lot of value but might not be absolutely necessary.
Yeah, it's
Another
yeah,
synonym you might be thinking of is
it's a critical. I'm saying it's critical. Critical is also important, right?
exactly. Critical is similar to essential in that it means something is extremely important and necessary, often for success or to avoid a problem. So you're absolutely on the right track.
Essential, critical, and important. So what kind of situation we going to use critical? What kind of situation we going to use uh uh important and critical?
We usually use critical when something is extremely important for a specific outcome or to avoid a negative consequence, like saying it's critical to wear a helmet when riding a bike. On the other hand, we use important for things that have a lot of value or significance, but might not be absolutely necessary. It's more general and can apply to many situations.
Okay, normally I swim with my colleague after work, but because we had already swim on both Tuesday and one on Wednesday, we're feeling a bit worn out. Worn out? What's the meaning of worn out?
Worn out means feeling very tired or exhausted, usually because you've done a lot of physical activity or you've had a long day. So in this case, it just means you were feeling a bit tired after all that swimming.
Get worn out. Okay, a bit worn out. Yes, exhausted, worn out, tired, right?
Exactly. Worn out and tired are pretty similar. Worn out just emphasizes that feeling of being really drained or exhausted, especially after a lot of effort or activity.
Okay, worn out. So we initially agreed to skip Thursday session. Session. Yes, what's the meaning of session?
A session is a period of time dedicated to a specific activity. So, in this case, a session would be the time you and your colleague usually spend swimming together.
Okay, session. Okay, what's the meaning of session? Can you? I'm sorry, I just chatting with my friend. Just could you tell me, explain? Yeah.
No worries at all. A session is simply a set period of time that you dedicate to doing a specific activity. For example, if you have a swimming session, it means the time you set aside to swim. It can be used for all sorts of activities like a study session, a training session, or a workout session.
The word session usually means a period of time set aside of specific activity. A swimming session is a time you spend the pool practicing or session. English class session. Okay, well, I have English. Okay, I can say I have English. Like from Monday to Friday, every night at 9 p.m. I have English session, right? English class session.
Yes, exactly. You can definitely call that an English class session. It's a dedicated time you spend each night working on your English skills. You've got it absolutely right.
Okay, so however, when I enter the work day, our about just like I seemed like really good want to go to swimming, going to swim, and I asked if he was interested. Say yes, so we went anyway. This time, which is a different pool to beginner colleagues where they're learning swimming strokes, and we decided to visit that pool to get on some guidance. I drove us there since I had a car and my friend doesn't, although the pool was a bit far from my home. It was worth the trip because it's a 50-meter international standard competition. Competition, right? Competition?
Yes, that's correct. It's pronounced competition. We're doing a great job with all of these details. It sounds like a really nice experience, and your pronunciation is coming along really well.
Competition pool. The water depth range from 1.4 meters in the shallow end to about 2 meters in the deep end. We swam for around an hour. I spent time practicing my backstroke while also helping the beginner colleagues with the kicking technique. I even recorded some videos on my phone to get a visual feedback.
That sounds awesome. It's great that you were able to help your colleagues and also work on your own technique. Recording videos for visual feedback is such a smart idea. Sounds like a really productive and
Yeah,
fun session.
because the iPhone was waterproofed.
That's definitely a useful feature, especially around the pool. It makes it so much easier to capture those moments and review your technique without worrying about water damage. Very convenient.